who's there? What would you like to chat about? Diet, lifestyle, exercise, breathing, thinking, just post at the bottom. And then we can start. So I have 20 years experience as a personal trainer, master Chek practitioner in London, been helping hundreds of clients all over the world get fit, strong, lean and in shape, using holistic methods as well as traditional methods in which to get people fit, strong and healthy. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining. Please comment if there's any subjects you want me to cover: sound healing, strength conditioning, fat loss, weight loss, anything that you'd like to talk about. I'm only going to stay online for about 10 minutes because if a lot of people join, then it's worth me carrying on. But if there's only one or two, then I don't think it's worth it. So please tell your friends and please comment below. Do you have any questions? What's the weather like where you are? Is it cold? Is it hot? Here it's wet. My view on supplements is yes, they're definitely needed. And there's some main ones that you need. You need magnesium, you need vitamin C, you need a multivit, and maybe if your stomach is shut down or not working, you may need hydrochloric acid in a supplement in which to get your body to utilise the food that you're eating. But it depends on what you want supplements for. So I use supplements for help with flexibility, help with strength and endurance, as well as keeping the hormonal system or the immune system strong. So it depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking to supplement with creatine to get stronger, or are you looking to supplement to help with mood, especially with SAD at this time in the winter? Or are you wanting to take supplements to get more energy when you exercise? Or do you want to take supplements to help you sleep? So thank you for the question. So if you can tell me what you want the supplements for, then I can give you some recommendations of what you can try to see what works for you. But I highly agree with supplements. I've been using them for years and years, and because I'm 50 in February, I will always use them, because in many of the books that I've read, they say that the nutrition that we're eating now is not as nutrition dense as it used to be, and our body craves certain vitamins and minerals as you age. So vitamin C is always needed in the body, and it depletes very quickly. It's a water soluble vitamin, so it comes out of the body. And now they've found the vitamin C can cure many ailments and many problems in the body if you've got an open-minded doctor or practitioner to help you get it inside the system. With fish oils, really good for helping you with vitamin D, as well as helping with fat loss. And I just need to read that, Lisa. Yeah, hormones can help. Vitamins can help balance your hormones, definitely, depending on what you're taking. So you've got what we got. We've got ginseng, which is great for testosterone and can help push it up. You've got another supplement called Silogit, which is very powerful for pushing up to testosterone for men. But for women in general, because you have menstrual cycles and stuff like that, I think it's really important for you to keep your vitamin and mineral levels as high as you can. But you really need to get a lab test done to find out. I'm just going to take my top off. A lab test done just to find out where your levels are, and what your body exactly needs. You don't want to be throwing darts when it comes to supplementation. And obviously some supplements come out of the body vitamins come out of the body very quickly, whereas others stay in for a longer time. So you need to make sure you make the right choice for your body. Say for vitamin D, they say to get vitamin D in the body can take up to 6 months. So you need to be taking 3,000 to 5,000 IUs of vitamin D in which to get your levels high. Hope you've subscribed. Thank you. Any other questions? Lisa, or who's there? But I highly recommend. Oh, Lee, sorry. Do you know of any? Can you post the message again, please? I didn't get to read it. Lee, if you can post the message again. I didn't get to see it. It flashed up really quickly and disappeared. So if you can post the message again, then I can answer your question. Hello, Lee. I was calling you Lisa, wasn't I? Sorry. Because the message that comes up is so small, I've got to take the phone off to really look at it to get the message. Wait a minute. Oh, I did have a magnifying glass. Where's that gone? I think it's in the drawer. We'll try using my magnifying glass so I can see more. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, testing is a really good idea. To test zinc, you can get certain supplements that you put under the tongue, and that can help you understand how much zinc you got in the body. And then you can get vitamin D testing online to test your vitamin D. But vitamin C, if you've got low levels, you might have aches and pains unusually. You may be tired all the time. You may be finding it hard to lose weight. So these are telltale signs of low vitamin D, low vitamin C. So really important that if you start taking vitamin C and you get diarrhea, you're at your optimum level. So you need to reduce it slightly. So it's called bowel tolerance. So really important that with your vitamins, if you see your urine colour change, then you know you're getting higher levels. Yes, there are lab tests that are really good, and there's bad lab tests that are not as good. So you need to do your own research wherever you are in the world to find out what works for you. Does that make sense, Lee? Give me a post, say something. So I highly recommend all vitamins and minerals, but you've got to get the right doses right. They're saying, you know, from a lot of stuff that I've read, that you can't really OD on vitamins like medical drugs, and they come out of the body quite quickly depending on what you're taking. So go by how you feel. So let's say if you got white marks in your nails here, white dots, then that would say you got low zinc levels. So vitamin A, if you've got low vitamin A, that will affect your skin. Okay, if you've got low magnesium, oh brilliant, you're doing Makola. I've just been reading his new book. So a real good friend of mine sent that to me today. It's a bit depressing, the book, because it's going on about EMF rays and talking about the pollution of the phones, which I already know about, and talking about how 5G is really going to affect all our health, everyone's health. So there's some good things that you can use to protect yourself, like organoids like that, in which to stop that EMF pollution coming in, or to protect yourself. There's special things that you can get for the phone that can help you as well. I'm pleased you're taking Makola's supplements are very expensive, I saw on Amazon. But if they work for you, they work for you, and that's the main thing. But what you've got to remember with supplementation, you need to rotate your supplements every 3 months. You don't want to keep taking the same brand, because your body will get used to it, for one, and two, they may not have the same effect. And you've got to be careful. I'm not saying Mercola's supplements are counterfeit, but there's lots of counterfeit supplements out there, so you've got to be aware of that as well. Any other questions, Lee? Please subscribe. Are you liking my channel? Did you like my new channel art? And have you got any subjects that you'd like me to do a video on, which I'm more than happy to do? Any questions? Anyone out there? This YouTube lark is not easy, you know. Any more questions? Please subscribe. Yeah, there's lots of good books on... Oh, here we go. Hello, Lee. Oh, great, Lee. I'm pleased you like the Chek stuff. I think you sent me a message on one of my videos saying that you have done some Chek courses. Which ones have you done? Obviously, I've done from 1 to 4 Chek practitioner. I've done HLC 1, 2 and 3. I've done metabolic typing, level 1, level 2. I've done sports massage, but that's not with Chek. I've been coached personally by Paul Chek himself as well, and I've been out to San Diego about 7 times to visit the institute before it got closed down and when it got reopened again. The Chek stuff is amazing. It's really practical, and it definitely works. Oh, right, okay. Are you going to go any further? Are you going to do the Chek Academy at £300 a month? Where are you, Lee? Are you in London? Are you in the UK? Or are you in America? Because I get lots of people viewing my videos everywhere, you know, so that's why I'm asking you that question. I'm glad I got my magnifying glass. I can see what people are posting now. Ah, not too far then, just down the road. You know I'm in Battersea. We'll have to meet up at some time for a coffee or a chat, you know, with the pandemic, once all that's over. Do you work in a gym? Oh, you might, did you used to work with Amelia Watts? Thumbs up, yes. Thumbs down, no. Are you still there? Ah, so you worked with her for 7 years. What happened? Why did you stop? Or are you saying 7 years as a PT, or 7 years you worked with Amelia Watts? I'm a bit confused. But lovely to meet you on YouTube, and thank you for sending me messages. Oh, as a PT. Why have you stopped? I've been doing it 20 years and I still love it like yesterday. I don't think I'll ever stop. I've got a friend, he's 70, he's still PTing clients and still enjoying it, so I'm hoping that as the years go on I still enjoy it like I did the first day. Working off Zoom and FaceTime. Oh, okay. How's that going? Is that successful? It's not the same though, is it, as, you know, working one-to-one with somebody, you know, palpating the body, massaging the client, and really giving them what they need. You can't do online. I'm doing online stuff with a client in Scotland, and it's all right, but I prefer the one-to-one-ness. But obviously with the pandemic and stuff like that, we've got to be super careful, especially with the gyms closed. So you're not going to do it long term, just a short term thing. What do the clients think? Are they enjoying it? Are you still there, Lee? Yeah, it's not the same. I think it's killed the PT business for the for the time being. So it's just a matter of see how things change during the pandemic over the next couple of months. But I hear that Virgin Active might be closing down, and I think gyms left, right, and centre are going to be closing down, and because they're not making enough money either through their PT rent or. Oh, you're doing lifestyle stuff online. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's okay to do as well. You know, online stuff, diet and lifestyle coaching with the Chek stuff that I do. That's all right, but I still prefer the one-to-one-ness and seeing that client, you know, really change and get stronger. I just had a client today. I've been seeing him online once a week. He'd just done his 20 press-ups that he couldn't do for 10 sessions. Now he can do 20 press-ups, so he's happy. So that was something good today, to see that he'd been putting in the work and the effort. Because with the Chek stuff, when you get to my level, we take them down to the bare basics and slowly build them up over time. So then they've got their flexibility, their stability, their strength, their speed and power. But speed and power and strength comes at the last bit of the Chek system. And hands down or hands up, that's always worked with clients in pain or got issues and stuff like that. I don't know if you know, Lee, but to do the Chek assessment on a client is 4 hours. Just the exercise and orthopedic assessment, and then the diet and lifestyle assessment that I do now is 20 days and lots of lab testing that works. Yeah, the movement stuff works 1000%. But obviously, you know, the more deconditioned the person is, the bigger the result you get, the quicker the result you get. But when you get athletes or somebody that's, you know, trained and been working out for a long time, like myself for 40 years, then it becomes a bit harder. But I always look at training age in the client. So if they've been training consecutively for 3 or 4 years, yeah, I agree. It's definitely a huge issue with everyone, you know. People don't move enough, people don't eat enough, people don't breathe enough, people don't sleep enough. People are on their phones too much. So there's many problems out there, and unfortunately we can't fix them all. I had a call the other day from a gentleman that trains for 3 months and gives up and doesn't know why, runs out of energy and just feels low and depleted. So I said to him, let's do the HLC and some testing and find out what's going on and why it's happening. So with the testing I do, it enables me to open up Pandora's box and correct Pandora's box. I was a doorman in the 90s on nightclub doors, and I got fed up with it. And in 2000, I studied with the YMCA, got my personal trainer award, then was let loose in the gyms. And then I realised that it wasn't really working for all clients. Then a friend introduced me to Chek, a New Zealand guy. So I looked at Chek, and his website was pretty crap then, but the prerequisites and the courses looked amazing. So I bought all the prerequisites, which there was about 10 of them. They stayed in the cupboard for a year. Then I got them out, started studying, got hooked on it, and then done a course, nearly 2 courses or a course every year, and went up the ladder and become Master Chek Practitioner. I had to do a 10,000 word of thesis to get my Masters, which was hard going, because I don't know if you know, but I'm dyslexic, so that makes things a bit more difficult. But I'm not a quitter. As you know, I've written my own book, which I think you've read my book, haven't you? Have you bought my book, Lee? Yes or no? There you go, there's my book. So that's 20 years of experience in there of using the Chek system and what I've learned, what I agree with, what I don't agree with. Please subscribe, please subscribe. But my second new book, oh sorry Lee, I think I'm going to miss this one now. Oh definitely, I've got 3-4 more books in my head, but because of the pandemic and the way things are at the moment, I'm having to put it on hold. But the second book is already ready, and the second book, but it's not been published yet. The second book is all about dyslexia and how to use the iPhone and different modern technology in which to overcome any learning difficulty that you've got. Then there's brain gym exercises in the new book, as well as diet and lifestyle things that you can do in which to power up your brain, in which to learn more. So I'm talking from a severe dyslexic point of view. So normally I have to get people to check my writing and stuff like that. But I know what it says, but they may not understand. That's because they're not learnt dyslexic way of learning. But I'm somebody that doesn't give up, obviously being a master level 4 practitioner and having, 1,200 videos on YouTube. That will climb up next year. I'll probably get to 2,000 videos by the end of next year. So I'm just not a quitter, you know. You get knocks and kicks, like setting up the book with Grosvenor House Publishing. The company on the back there was a right pain in the bum. Yeah, you're so right. You know, mindset is so important, and I think that if I didn't have the mentality of, you know, I'm going to lift that dumbbell, I'm going to do them dips, I'm going to write that book, I'm going to do that course, I wouldn't have achieved anything. You know, I just would have been a bum just watching the TV and playing the PlayStation and being a fat twat. But I decided that's not for me. I think the key that's really important is to do what you love to do. So if you don't love training, if you don't love coaching, find another job. But if you love what you do and you're really passionate about it, you've got to stay in it no matter how tough it gets. And I've had some knocks, and it just makes you stronger, you know. No, I've not read any of Frank Zane's stuff, but I do love Frank Zane. His physique is amazing, you know, in the 70s when he was competing with Arnold. But I don't know if you knew, but he was known as the chemist. And the reason why he was known as the chemist is because he would get the concoction of drugs together for the bodybuilders to get them to gain lots of mass. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah, Frank Zane's physique, phenomenal. Competed and won the Olympia once, I think. with a 16-inch arm, so the same size as mine, which is amazing. You know what I mean? To compete with them giants like Arnold with 23-inch arms and Luther-Ringo, it's just phenomenal. And I've got a signed picture of Luther-Ringo here, and I've got a signed book from Luther-Ringo here, and I met him in Essex in 1988, and he was just doing the stand tall competition. Oh, who's this? Hello, Lee again. What, you didn't like his attitude, or you did? I've never really interacted with Frank Zane, so I'm not too sure. Oh, you did like his attitude. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, maybe I'll purchase one of his books and have a read about Frank Zane. You know, the only thing that puts me off about Frank Zane and Schwarzenegger, when I first started getting into heavy lifting, I bought the Arnold Encyclopedia, which I've got here now, and I've had that 30 odd years, and it was really disappointing because I wasn't getting the gains that Arnold was getting. I was training really hard and heavy, but then all of a sudden the penny dropped, and it's like you got to be on steroids in which to get them results. So really the book is a bad book because it's not for the everyday guy that just wants to get fitter, stronger, healthier, but doesn't want to look like Arnold. But I had that dream of having a great physique, and I used to go and train at Wag Bennett's gym in Wanstead Park. The gym was in a church. It's been burnt down now, and Wag Bennett unfortunately passed away, and I really liked Wag Bennett. He was like my grandfather type thing, and he was the first man in Great Britain to bench press 500 pounds. And he trained Arnold in the 70s. There's a YouTube video where Arnold is in a back garden in London, and that's where but I'm not too sure about that. I'd have to look into it, but I use the metabolic typing style of eating, and every time I've used it with clients, it's always worked. It's never failed. So I've been using that probably 10 years now, and it's always worked. So when it ain't broken, it don't need fixing. But I still keep an open mind, you know what I mean? I'm into paleo eating. Sometimes I'll eat like that. Sometimes I'll be a vegetarian for a couple of weeks. I wouldn't do the vegan diet because, as Charles Parlequin says, the vegan diet will lower your IQ. But obviously, Charles Parlequin died was it last year? I think he was 56, so quite young when he died. I don't get what you said. One chapter. What do you mean? And the thing with the metabolic typing diet, it looks at your hormonal profile, it looks at your ethnic racial background, it looks at so many different systems in the body that I've not found a diet that does that out there. So I've had chronically obese clients and got them to lose weight very, very quickly. Oh, one chapter on mindset in the book you like. There's another guy that I like, George Leonard or George something, and he was an Aikido master, and I had done Aikido for a year myself, and he wrote a great book about mindset. Yeah, with the metabolic typing, it's not the metabolic typing effect, it's the metabolic typing diet, and that's two different things, I think. So Bill Wilcott and Tris Fay wrote the book. The book is really, really good. There's questionnaires in the book, but everyone that fills out the questionnaire gets it wrong. But it really does work, and it's easy to do. So most diets, there's a gazillion books written about diets. What does that tell you? People haven't got the right idea. But with the metabolic typing diet, I've not found it not to work with anybody. once they do the test, once I get them the supplements, and I coach them on it, they always get it right. They always feel good. Yeah, I'll look into the Frank Zane stuff, Lee. I'll definitely look into that and see what that's all about. But you got to remember, Frank Zane was a heavy steroid user, and when you're taking steroids, getting growth is easy. Yeah, obviously you need to have balanced nutrition, and Frank Zane's still alive, so he must have done something right. Whereas Arnold's had 2 heart operations now, hasn't he? But he says it's genetic from his father, so whether that's true or not, I don't know. Oh, Lee, have you gone, or are you still there? Hello, Lee. Have you gone, or are you still there? Ah, who's that? Who's there? Who's that knocking on YouTube? Who's that ringing the bell? Oh, hello, you're back again. Well, hunger and everyday cravings, you could have a parasite infection that's causing that. You could be not balanced in eating the right amount of fats, that could be causing that. You could have a stress issue, mental emotional issue that may be causing that as well. But normally you've just not got your micronutrients right and the fat right, in my opinion. What do you think, Lee? Do you think the same as me? Are you going to set up a YouTube channel, Lee? Yeah, nutrition is 100%. You're putting crap in, you're going to have a crappy brain, and you're not going to be able to focus, you're not going to be able to write a book, you're not going to be able to, you know, do the things that you really love. Depression will creep in and stuff like that. So really important that you do what you love, eat what you love, as long as it's healthy, it doesn't come in a packet, and it goes off in 10 days and not in 2 days. That's how I try and live my life and eat organically as much as I can, at least 90% of the time. Well, more than that now. But obviously organic food is expensive. It's not cheap because it's top of the food chain. Have you tried biodynamic food? What do you think of biodynamic food? Oh, here we go. Oh, vegan protein supplements. That's what I think of them. Crap. Simply because every time I've looked at a vegan supplement, they're full of sugar. And if it's not sugar, it's pea protein. And pea protein is sugar. Peas turn into sugar in the body. So, and the way I look at it, if you look at Eugene Sandow, oh, brilliant, well done. Do you want some tips on YouTube on the pitfalls, the negatives, the positives, and what I found after being on here? I started in 2008. It's hard work trying to get a YouTube channel successful and to get people to subscribe and to get people to watch your videos and do all that funky stuff, you know. But it's rewarding when you start doing live chats because, you know, I got you on there, Lee, got somebody else on there. So it's really nice that people are interested in what I have to say. But I really want to answer people's questions as much as I can about fitness, diet, lifestyle, exercise, dreaming. Hello, Leela. How are you? Are you having a great Sunday evening? Have you got a question for me? If I say your name wrong for any reason, it could be because I can't read it properly because of my dyslexia. Okay, right. So I'm going to talk. Lee wants me to talk about YouTube and the pros and cons of YouTube. Right. So there's many successful YouTubers and there's many non-successful YouTubers. To become a successful YouTuber, you need to be uploading videos on a really regular basis, at least once or twice a week. The content needs to be content that people like. It can't be what you just like. And your YouTube channel has to... Yes, I do. I use the iPhone, and I use my laptop, and I use my iMac as well, depending on what I'm going to do that day, that evening, that week. So with YouTube, it's a bit of a scam in some ways, because they're selling you this dream of you becoming a successful YouTuber and make, you know, £75,000 like Elliot Hulse did when he done a seminar in London for 2 days. But to get that success takes time, consistency, and really good content in your videos, and you need to be how'd you get abs? Was that flat or fast? To get abs fast is all about dieting. Everyone's got a six-pack. All you need to do is reduce your calories, get some fish oil inside the body, train your abs correctly, and then you'll start seeing abs like me. There you go. I've got a bit of hair on there now. So with YouTube as well, you must have thumbnails. You must have music in your videos. You can do abdominal crunches over the ball, you can do side crunches, you can do... I don't agree with planks because 72% of people have got disc herniation, and doing a plank may give you a disc herniation if you've got a weak back. You can do standing abdominal work, you can do laying over the Swiss ball abdominal work in many different ways. There's a few videos on my channel that you can look at on abdominal working out, which will help you to understand how to do it. But it's all about body fat. Oh, thank you. Did you subscribe to the YouTube channel? Hope you did. Thank you. So we're talking about YouTube again. So with YouTube, it's about subscribers. Oh, you're welcome. YouTube is about getting subscribers and getting people... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So it's all about getting subscribers. But you'll see the guys that are posting videos talking about, oh, you can get 1,000 subscribers, you can get 5,000 subscribers. But this is to get people to click on their videos. So that's very smart and very, very clever. So if their video is 3 minutes long, it doesn't matter because they're still getting that click rate going through. Yeah? And the more people stay on your videos, the longer time they're on them, the better, the more YouTube pings your videos out. So I've had 3 times where there's been a massive spike where they put my videos out mega rapidly and I got 600 subscribers in one day. But I got the 600 subscribers in one day, but when it went down to 300, so I'm getting excited, then it went down to 300 subscribers. So some people will subscribe to your YouTube channel hoping that you're going to subscribe, and then they fuck off. So you've got to watch that, and then you've got to watch how much energy and time you put into your YouTube videos, because you can hit burnout. So you've got to watch that as well as great content. So your best secrets in your head has to be in your YouTube video. So I done a YouTube video on the lunging with a medicine ball. It's not a great video, but it's had 175,000 views. But it's classed as, in my mind, it's classed as one of my worst videos. So it's a bit of a balancing act in which to get a great video, and you think it's fucking brilliant, you put hours and hours into it, you upload it, and 3 people watch it. So it's really important. Yeah, of course I can do some ad videos training. Oh Lee, your one disappeared really quickly. Can you post it again? Yeah, what I'll do is I'll do it with my top off, and I'll do some more. A lot of my abdominal training I do is always on the Swiss ball. There's not many of them that I do on the floor, because if you do abdominal training on the floor, it can wreck your neck as well as your back, because if you're standing like that and your body can lean that much over, but you're only doing that on the floor, say you're on the floor and you're doing that as an abdominal crunch, can you see how that muscle could get chronically tight and cause you neck pain and other issues? But I will definitely do some abdominal videos for you, and if you send me a message on my YouTube channel to one of the videos, I'll remember it, and when I get the videos up, I'll ping them over to you. Does that sound good? Give me the thumbs up. So we're going back to YouTube. So I've been doing it since 2008. I've still not got 1 million subscribers. I've still done 1,203 videos. But you'll see, as you look at the older videos to the newer videos, you'll see that I've cut down the time. And by cutting down the time, I've been getting more views and more subscribers. And what you need to do... Hello? Hello? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Oh yeah, you are. So what was I saying about YouTube? So really important that you... I don't know why the connection keeps going. Yeah, so if you're doing planks, the way I look at it, you are a plank. Yeah, there is an issue with that, with the glutes and the lower back, definitely. But many trainers are not taught how to assess the transverse abdominis, the rectus abdominis, the internal oblique, the external oblique, the muscles that support the lower back. And they're not taught how to assess the spine to see whether the client has got an L5-S1 disc herniation. And if you have got an L5-S1 disc herniation and you're doing the plank and your abdominals are not strong enough, you will end up with a disc herniation. If you get a disc herniation, you will get radiation going down the leg, and you will have constant pain that you won't be able to get rid of. So this is why, in my opinion, the Chek system is the best system, because we assess. The assessment time is 4 hours. I charge £1,000 for my 4 hour work and designing a new program, and to take the client through the program. So who's still there? Is Lee still there? And is that lovely young lady still there as well? Hello? Or have you lost connection? Yeah, definitely. Many people don't hold the... Hello, you still there? Okay. Do you want more advice on the core, or do you happy with what I've given you? Right, so we'll go back to YouTube. So with your YouTube channel, Lee, you've got to be consistent and regular, make them fun, not boring. I had a friend of mine that was uploading videos and he wouldn't speak in the videos, and he wondered why he wasn't getting subscribers or interaction. So you've got to interact with your YouTubers like I'm doing with yous tonight. Make sure it's all in good format. So if you see all my thumbnails have got the same colour, I like that, because what will happen is, as your YouTube channel gets bigger, people will see, oh, there's that mad 50-year-old that's got a bald head, and he has a sexy body in his channel art, you know, because I'm using the same colour on the thumbnails. But I might change that at a later date to see if it brings in more subscribers. Then on your home channel, you need to make sure that your videos on the home channel are the ones that have had the most subscribers, because people will click on it and say 30 people have liked what video? My Tibetan bowl video, and they've subscribed, and I don't have it on the channel. Message rejected. Why was your message rejected, Lee? Did you swear at me? Doing the channel art, there's some YouTube videos on it. You've got to go to a website called Snapper, And if you go to Snapper, you just click a button and you choose the channel art, then you add the words and everything, and then you can upload it. But you can only do it once, and then they try and charge you. So what you do is, if you don't get it right the first time, go back a couple of days later. The computer's forgot that their system forgets that you've already been on there, so you'll be able to change it again. So I've had to change mine a few times. And the best thing to do, you know that tab, community tab, if you use the community tab in which to be able to interact with your subscribers, so you know, so I put one up, where did I put it? What do you think of my new channel art? 67% of people like it, 33% of people don't. So that tells me I've done a good job. So the more that you use your subscribers to tell you what they want, that's how you're going to become more successful. But it does take time, it does take consistency, and you know, obviously the first time you start doing a video you'll forget your words and you might do the exercise badly and all that, but I don't give a toss about that. Oh, thank you very much, Lee. I really appreciate your feedback that you like the channel. When you've done a video, if you want to, send it to my phone, as long as it's good, and I'll upload your video onto my YouTube channel. So if you're doing a marketing video or you're doing some mad exercise or something like that, and it's nice and short, send it to my iPhone and I'll put it on my YouTube channel for you and see if we can get you some followers and stuff. Isn't that nice of me? Got to spread the love. So really important with the YouTube channel that you keep updating it. So I've changed my channel art probably 6-7 times. Yeah, no problem, anytime. I've changed the channel art 6 or 7 times because people weren't reacting to it. How can you improve your stamina? You can do interval training on a treadmill. Somebody just asked me, and if you train 3-4 days a week, if you want to burn body fat at the same time, do intervals of 2 to 3 minutes. Then rest for 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. Do that for 20 minutes. Sort of like hip training. Do that for a course of 8 weeks. Take your blood pressure, take your breath rate, how good your breath rate is, and stuff like that. And then you should definitely see a huge improvement in your stamina. What's that mean, I? Oh, you're agreeing with me. Okay, cool. I think that's what you meant, Lee. So really important with the YouTube channel, regular updates for your subscribers. Interact with your subscribers, so talk to them. You can do a blocker where sometimes you'll get twats. Yeah, lemon water's okay. You know, first thing in the morning I do that, and I've done a video on it. But the thing is, if you have too much lemon water, it will damage your enamel on your teeth. So it's not a good idea to have too much of it all the time. So just go by how you feel. Then the other thing that you could do is use a straw to drink the water through the straw. So you can put the straw at the back of the mouth in the glass and drink it back, so then that way it bypasses your teeth. So you've got to really watch your teeth when you're drinking lemon water. So with YouTube channel as well, subscribe to other professionals in your niche. Try and get them to react with you on a regular basis. Please all subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much. Thank you. What else can I say about YouTube channel? Oh, really good thing to do is that if you've got Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or Apple, Amazon, like I have, you can put links into your YouTube channel, so then that way people will migrate around your YouTube channel. Like I've got an Apple podcast that I've got 49 podcasts on, which are different to the YouTube thing, and they're helping the people that just want to listen, whereas YouTube is for interaction of people that want to see visual stuff. So this way you can market yourself more, Lee, and get more followers and more subscribers. And what I found is that most of my new visits to my YouTube channel come from Instagram, which I was quite shocked about, because I upload the videos to Instagram, then YouTube, then Facebook, and then Pinterest. But obviously all that is time consuming, so if you haven't got time, just upload it to YouTube and just see how how the system reacts to what you're doing, and see your subscriber count, whether it goes up or goes down. But really on the homepage, I've only just recently learned about the homepage of your YouTube channel. It's so important to make sure it looks good, it's eye-catching, and makes people want to subscribe, view, or watch exactly what you're doing. And what I found as well is, like, we're doing live chat now. I posted that yesterday, and then about 6 hours ago today. So then that way your subscribers and new people can have a quick look. They might have a look, oh, he's a twat, don't listen to him, go somewhere else. Or they might join and want to listen for longer and find you, what you're talking about, interesting. Oh, here we go. To be honest with you, I don't really like Facebook. I spent £300, £400, £500 on Facebook marketing. I've never had a client. I tried to do Facebook marketing for the book to try and sell more books. It didn't work. It's just a waste of money. So for me, it didn't work. YouTube, I had a client sign up 3 weeks ago, and by the end of next year, he would have paid me 10 grand. So far, he's paid me 3 grand. So YouTube has definitely worked for me. I had another client from California, was coming into London, wanted a Chek assessment, charged him £5,000, done the assessment, he went back to America, we done Skype and Zoom on the phone and on the computer, and I worked with him for a good year. And without YouTube, I wouldn't have got that contact. And with Facebook, that's never happened. I've never had anything from Facebook apart from insults from twats that don't understand dyslexia. So I think I should set up a dyslexic course so people can learn how to read dyslexic writing. Because I think too many people are too stuck in their heads. Thank you for the 2 new people watching. Please subscribe, please subscribe. Anybody got any other questions that you want to ask me, or do you still want me to carry on talking about YouTube, the benefits and what to do marketing wise for your business? Thank you for all your comments. It's been absolutely brilliant. So, what you will get, Lee, a lot of is people. Are you there? Hello? Everyone still there? Hope you are. Yeah, so what you'll get, Lee, yeah, brilliant, Lee. What you're going to get, you're going to get lots of companies calling you, personal training companies or dickhead training companies. Oh, we'll set you up a marketing campaign. We'll send you lots of leads, shit leads, and we're only going to charge you £3,000. Do not do it. If you've done it and it's worked, then give me the thumbs up, then I'm wrong. But when I cross-questioned the guy, he went, right, I want you to sit in on this video interview where this twat in America is going to tell me how much money he's going to make, how much money they're going to make me, when they don't even know the English system. And when I said to the guy, how much is it? He said, oh, it's £3,000. I went, on your bike, mate, I'm not interested. So you've really got to be, you really got to be careful out there. This is a massage tool. It's not what you think it is. That's a joke. Right, okay. So really, really important that with YouTube, you'll get that as well. You'll get companies sending you emails. Oh, we'll get you more subscribers. We'll do this. We'll do that. But what will happen is you'll pay your money. You'll get a load of subscribers. They'll all fucking disappear. And then you'll and then YouTube will penalise you. Excuse me. Yeah, I've had people contacting me, Lee, about setting up an app, and you don't need an app. What do you need an app for? You've got to think that the app market is saturated. How are you gonna market the app when you've got to market your YouTube, you've got to market your Facebook, you've got to market your Twitter, you've got to market all this multitude of stuff? It's just a load of money you're going to pay out and not make money from it. Oh, another pitfall is franchising. So a lot of companies are franchising PT. So they get you to join the franchise. You pay £6,000 or £7,000. They've made the money. You don't get any clients. So don't get stuck in that one neither. I've had them all call me. They've all tried to diddle me somehow, but lucky enough, I'm quite a shrewd businessman, and I know what's going to sell and what's not going to sell. I know what works and what doesn't work. And what you got to remember is that YouTube is free. It doesn't cost you anything apart from your time. Oh, you have come across it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I enjoy doing YouTube, but it's frustrating when you've done 1,223 videos and you still not got 1 million views, or you still not got 10,000 people on your YouTube channel. Yeah, you got to remember with YouTube, for the YouTube channel for you to get paid for your ads on YouTube, you've got to get 1,000 subscribers, and
it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, you've got to get 1,000 subscribers. Then on. Come on, connect. How did I start on YouTube? I don't know. I saw Paul Chek doing it. I saw other trainers doing it, and then I thought, right, let's do it. And being a person that don't worry about what people think, I just started doing it, got into it, and been doing it ever since. And got the kit here to do it. And I do enjoy doing it, especially when you get, 100,075. Oh, the screen's stuck at the moment. Okay. It's all right at my end. Hello, how are you? Well, for building muscle, you need to do deadlifts, squats, cleans and pulls in the gym, in which to gain some muscle mass. Your rep sets and tempos are really important. So if you're doing 8 to 12 repetitions for 3 to 4 sets of a weight, you will gain muscle for about a 12-week period. But if you go into 1 to 6 rep range, you may not gain as much muscle, you'll gain more strength. Oh, brilliant. Hey! So you'll gain more strength that way. I just had a question about gaining muscle and strength, Lee. And if you want to get endurance in the muscle, it's 15 to 20 rep zone, only 3 to 4 sets. You don't go over the set range, because if you do, you'll be overtraining the nervous system and the system will start to break down. So really important that you get your reps, sets, loads and tempos right, and your exercise right, so how many exercises you do. I've seen a lot of exercise apps and they're shit. And the reason why they're shit is because the exercises are not individualized for that person, for one. This time last year I had a client come from the States, and he had been using an exercise app. Stoop? What's stoop? I don't get what you mean, Lee. Do you mean resistance bands? No, yes. Have you got any other questions, anyone? Just ask and I'll try and answer them the best way that I can. So we go back to YouTube again. So get your thumbnails right, get the timings right, so you can do really short videos for 8, 9, 10 seconds. And I've found that to be more successful than doing videos for 5, 10, 20 minutes, an hour. Like this is nearly an hour now, which is fine, I don't mind. And I'll upload it and see how many people view it. I've got a friend of mine, he's in his 60s, he's using resistance bands at home, and because he can't get to the gym at the moment, and he says it's working for him. My other friend, his name's The Living Legend, and he uses resistance bands, and his deadlift is 230 kilos. And he's using resistance bands for all his lifting. So the way I look at it, the living legend is a living legend, and the weight he's lifting is phenomenal. And he's using resistance bands. So I haven't got an issue with it. I've got none here. I've not really used them. But I remember Paul Chek saying, "Oh, you're welcome, Chris. You're really welcome. Hope you subscribe to the channel." Yeah, resistance bands, I prefer the weights, to be honest with you. I will purchase some resistance bands and do some videos on them and give you a rundown of what I think and how they can work. The great thing with resistance bands, you can put, it's like the TRX. You can put it in your bag, your carrying bag, and you can take it anywhere you're traveling. So no excuse not to exercise. The TRX is good, but when you get to a certain conditioning level, it's too easy to use. Well, at the moment, obviously, I'm training indoors, and I'm using club belt. Bag, body blade, Swiss ball, and I've got kettlebells as well. So because of my 40 years of exercise, I can't just do one type of thing, so I need to really stress my system on doing multiple things in which to get, you know, lean cut results like that, or like that arm's bigger than the other arm, you know. But I was a lot bigger before. I've dropped 3 stone. But I'm happy with the 3 stone loss. I don't really want to be 16 stone at 50 years old, you know. It's nice to have all that muscle mass and to be super strong in the gym. But realistically, with what's going on with COVID and health issues for normal people, and obviously if you're in great shape, and I've got a 6-pack at 50 years old, it's a better marketing tool to get clients to sign to the YouTube channel, or to get new clients when I walk in and they go, "How old are you, Scott?" And a lot of people say I don't look my age. "Oh, I'm nearly 50. Oh, wow, you're in shape. And this is what I like about Paul, and this is what I said to Paul Chek when I studied with him in San Diego. I said, "Paul, if you wasn't in super shape," because he's only a short guy, he's not tall, he's about 5'6", I'm 5'11", if he wasn't in good shape, there's no way I would have given him 60 grand of my money, you know, to study all this stuff and get the best knowledge that's out there. Have you got any more questions, anyone? Please subscribe, anyone else watching? Are you all still there? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Say something. Say something. Anything? Yes, no? Right, so what I'll say is that, oh, here we go. I'll do another podcast next Sunday, same time. Oh, right, okay, so you got 5 years away from me. You're 5 years younger than me. Wow, bloody hell. I can remember when I was 45. I can remember when I was 25. Yeah, I think that, you know, aging isn't a problem if you keep training and keep fit and keep healthy. So, Lee, as you know, my heroes are Eugene Sandow and Schwarzenegger and Stallone, and I know they're taking medication and stuff to keep their shape, but you know, I've seen other guys over the years and girls in great shape at 50 and onwards. You know, I think it's just a matter of, like Frank Zane says, it's all about mindset, you know, and you've got to keep training, and that's the key. I missed that, Lee. I've just got to pull that down. Yeah, it's just a number. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. But do change, you know. Yeah, me too. Me too. He's done some great films. Which, you know, First Blood. What an amazing movie. You know, that should happen now, shouldn't it? They should be going down the Houses of Commons, shooting the place up from what they're doing to us, locking us down and all this nonsense, in my opinion. But not everyone will have the same opinion as me. Have you got any more questions to test my brain before I go to bed? Oh, it's only 8:05. I can keep going for longer if you all still want to go for longer. Just give me the thumbs up if that's what you want to do. Or you might have stuff that you want to do. So, Lee, send me a link to your YouTube channel once you've got it up and running, and I'll give you some tips of what you need to do. What was that? Great film. Yes, excellent film. Loved it too. What else did I really like of his? I liked The Demolition Man. He was good in that. Really good in that. And Cliffhanger's really good as well. Showing what a dedicated Stallone fan I am. And I think I've got nearly all of Schwarzenegger's movies as well. HLC 2, absolutely brilliant. HLC 3 will blow you apart. But it's not cheap, you know. HLC 3 is nearly $3,500. I use it with all clients. They've changed a lot compared to what I did in 2005. So it's all changed. No, was it 2005? Yeah, 2005. Yeah, in 2020. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I did it in 2005. And I did it in Eastbourne, and I did it with Paul Chek himself, Janet Alexander and Alex McKenzie. Met a lot of Chekies and trainers on there, and a lot of them are not trainers anymore. They've all given up or stopped doing it, and yeah, really enjoyed it. HLC 2 was mind-blowing because Paul would start talking at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning and not finish till 10, 11 o'clock at night. And you're like, where's all this information coming from? Fucking hell, my brain's going to explode. And when I did HLC 2, do you want, I'll show you the manual. Do you want to see the manual? I'll just get the manual to show you. So Lee, there's the HLC2 manual. Look at the size of it. So I had to learn all that 5 days. 5 days. 5 days. It was madness. It was a really good course. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, 5 days. Yeah, it was a really good course. I recommend all the Chek stuff. I just don't like the way it's set up now, and you got to pay for a license and all this nonsense. Yeah, huge content. It'll fucking blow your mind. And what I say to people, like, if you're going to do HLC2 and HLC3, give it a lot of time before you do the next level. You know, don't go and do level 1 and then, you know, a couple of weeks ago, and then go and do level 2 next couple of weeks, and then go and do level 3, because you just won't retain the information. And with the Chek stuff, it's the more you practice, the more that you will learn from your clients and how to use the HLC principles and paperwork. And there's lots of paperwork. So on a HLC assessment with one of my clients, they're looking at nearly 35 documents they've got to fill out. So you've got to make sure that that client is ready to fill that documentation out, put the time and energy into it. And if they don't, you don't work with them, because they're just going to dick you around and waste your time. Or what I do with some clients is that I'll water it down depending on their level of understanding and how committed I think that they're going to be. You know, you don't want to spend, you know, 6-7 hours on paperwork and then they quit in 3 months. I don't like the membership. The reason why I don't like the membership is because, so I've been using the Chek system, or started the Chek system in 2003. So I qualified Master 2012. So how many years of that have I been paying Paul Chek a fee to call myself a Chek practitioner, which is not recognised anywhere? So my argument is, if I'm a master, I should be given that credibility for free, because I've already paid him for 12 years. So why should I keep paying him when the certificate doesn't mean crap anywhere? If you go to a physio and you say you're a Chek practitioner, they get quite irate about it. They don't see it as a compliment. Not all of them anyway. I've worked with a physio and she was brilliant, and I love her to bits, and she had an issue that I worked with her using the Chek system, and it 1000% worked, and she was really open to it, so it was really good. I think it's 200 quid, 75 quid, something like that. But if the qualification is not recognised by no fucker, you go to a doctor, I'm a Chek practitioner. Oh, what does that mean? You know, you go to physio, some osteopaths are open to it, but many of them worry about they're losing their client base because you're doing so much they're not doing if they know a little bit about the Chek system. Does that make sense? And if I'm wearing a Chek, like I've got some Chek t-shirts here, but if I'm wearing a Chek t-shirt, I'm not marketing me, I'm marketing Paul Chek. No, it's not. It's not. It's a complete fucking lie. When they say to the marketing material is really good, but it's a complete lie. Well, you got a good deal then. But you've only done level 1, so have you got your certificate, and did you get the t-shirt, did you get the license? Like they said, you need a license, right? Now, Lee, what do you think of reps? Reps is crap. So you're really getting a rep certificate that no fucker knows of. and nobody cares about it. I could walk around any gym and speak to 50 people and go, have you heard of Paul Chek? And they'll go, no, 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 no. But saying that, I do get more emails and calls from Chek practitioners and clients that are looking for it than what I ever did before. But this year's been a different year because of what's been going on with COVID and stuff like that. So from that point of view, it's good, but the Chek website for marketing is not very good. Yeah, you don't need it, you know. Same with reps. Reps is fucking bollocks. I done a video on YouTube about reps and it come up underneath their website and I got a call, take it down, otherwise we're going to sue you. I should have left it up and said, fuck you, I'm leaving it up, but I took it down just to save, you know, just to save any aggro. But I don't think they would have sued me because at reps there's 3 people running the company and they've got the whole fucking fitness industry, you know, sewn up, so they keep making money off the new trainers. But the older type trainers like me and you, Lee, realise that it's a big money scam and you're paying money for nothing. Nobody ever asks you for reps. No fucker will ever ask you for reps, apart from the big rip-off gyms where you've got to pay £1,000 a month and they don't give you any leads or inquiries. And then they wonder why somebody like me leaves within 3 months, because people have not heard of Chek. People don't care about Chek. All they care about is, can you get my bum flatter? Can you get me a 6-pack? And how quick can I do it in? The ones that care are the ones that have been injured and had lots of health issues, and they know about, or they've heard about the Chek system, how good it is. But again, the Chek system is only as good as the practitioner that's using it in the first place. I've read over 1,000 books. I've done lots and lots of courses, and I'm a guy that doesn't give up until I've found the result for that client, and I always do. As long as the client is open and ready for the Chek system. Any other questions? Oh, what was that? I missed that. Well, Lee, it's going to go 2 ways. Either the fitness industry is going to collapse because too many gyms are going to close down. Virgin Active have already said that they're going to close down. They're going to close branches because of they've got gyms there sitting empty. And I think the small man with I know 5 trainers, all got their own gyms, all closed. And went bust last year. And the reason why the gyms are going bust, because the ground rent or the building rent is so high, and trainers that don't have strong ethics like myself charge too low a fee. So they've got this big building, they're charging 50 quid an hour, they're not doing enough marketing to get bums on seats. So once they've paid the cleaner, the lighting, the tax, the business rates, the rent on the equipment if they've not bought it outright, all of a sudden that 50 quid is gone. So that trainer's on £5 or £10 an hour after tax. So having your name above the door is great, but the best way to do that is to have other trainers using your facility, for one, and 2, having a facility where your rent is cheap, but it's really hard to find now. So fortunately for me, I've never fallen into that trap of letting my ego overtake me and go, oh, Scott, you need to have your own gym. I'd love to do that, but getting up at 6 in the morning, opening up and closing 10 o'clock at night, that's not fitness, that's not health. I'd prefer to do what I'm doing now, where I reconnecting. Hello? Give me the thumbs up if you're still there. Hello, you all there? Any more questions? Lee, you still there? Keeps breaking. Are you there? Hello? Everyone there, give me a thumbs up or give me a message. Still there, Lee? Yeah, back again. I'm just looking at my analytics and I've had 1,368 people view my videos, okay, in the last 48 hours. So when you start getting that huge amounts of views, this is what gives you more subscribers. This is what enables your videos to be shown in the search. And remember, certain videos that you upload to your YouTube channel will go onto Google. So if you copy and paste some of my words on my YouTube videos, you'll see they come up in Google as well. So you've got to remember that YouTube and Google. YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. So keywords and all them things are really important for your videos, for them to go to the top. Mine always go to the top, but they only stay at the top if the click-through rate is really good. If your click-through rate is bad, say you put up a video and it gets 10 clicks, then the algorithms will drop you down. So you need to make sure that you get lots of views so it stays high. Then the other good tip is that many YouTubers are lazy. Yeah, it is a lot, Lee. Many YouTubers are lazy, so they'll upload 10 videos and they won't upload nothing for 5 or 6 weeks. So YouTube just drops them down and doesn't give them anything. Do you get what? I missed that one. I don't know what you said in your last message, Lee. Yeah, so the channel's being viewed because I'm uploading on a regular basis. Hello, number 3. If you've got a question about diet, lifestyle, exercise or YouTube, please comment down below and I'll answer your question. Please subscribe as well, please subscribe. And give me a like if you can. Yes, I do. Lots of new business. I've spent the last 5 years mastering Google and staying as high as I possibly can in Google, in which to make sure I get lots of work through my website. But I've made the website so cost effective now, it costs me £7 a month. So I didn't have huge outlay for the website when I first started. Made lots of mistakes, but not making the same mistakes anymore. Yeah, website for personal training business, so important. Many trainers think that clients will fall in their lap, but it doesn't work like that. And many trainers think, oh, I'll have 3 pages on my website, that'll be enough. You need at least 100. And you need to Google research the keywords. You need to make sure the website is mobile optimized, Google optimized, and you need to be checking the back end of the website on a regular basis to make sure all your plugins are optimized and making sure you're not being spammed. So a couple of trainers I know, their websites have dropped down and been broken by spammers, so you've got to be really careful of that as well. But having a website is so important, and my profit from my website 10 to 15 to 20,000 a year, depending on the year. So hugely beneficial. But so many trainers get it wrong. They make the website about them and not about the client, and then they put the pages are in the wrong place, or the home page is not set up. They have flash that's going across the top that doesn't work anymore. If you see on my website, I've got a video that's connected to YouTube, so every time I get a click, another click to YouTube, as well as it's a video. So it's not the latest thing, but videos are really good for. I need to change it. I'm going to change it over the next couple of weeks and make it a bit more interactive with my voice on it. At the moment there's just music on it and words coming up, but the next one I'll do, there'll be me voicing over, talking about what I do, how I can help them, and why they should tap subscribe, not tap and subscribe, but tap and ring me and call me. One thing is my bugbear about personal trainer websites: you can't find their phone number, you can't find the email. You've got to hunt everywhere to try and find this valuable information. Whereas you look at mine, you land on it, it's up in the left hand corner, and it's next to the video where you can just click and go straight on the website and send me an email. Piece of piss. And because people's attention span is of a gnat these days, you've got to make sure that they can get in touch with you straight away. And then I've got live chat, which is free, and anyone can land on a website, send me a live chat, the phone bleeps, lets me know they're there, I talk to them through that, or I wait till I get their email address and their phone number and I call them. And that's probably, I did have live chat that I was paying for, which is £140 a year, but that was a shit system because they want you to buy more and more stuff that you don't fucking need. So you just want people to be able to quickly contact you as quick as possible, and that works. And if you look on the thumbnails, or not the thumbnails, the ending, the bottom of the videos, you know, the wording, you'll see there's a link to the website, there's a link to the Apple Podcasts, there's a link to the book so they can buy the book. So then there's multiple ways that they can get to know about me. And remember that when you've written your book, Lee, or the other person that's there as well, you become a book author. So that gives you more credibility. And to get on the TV, if you've written a book, or if you've written your own book, it's much easier. So that's my next plan for 2021, is to get some TV work and to market what I do on there. Oh, what's that? Yeah, it's already nearly finished, Chris. The book is finished. I've just got to get an editor and a proofreader, and then £1,000 together to get it printed and in the shops. But the book is all about dyslexia, so it's dyslexia, exercise, diet and lifestyle, and just how to perform much better. I've forgotten the name of it now. It's not on this. It's not on my Mac. It's on the other computer. I'm messing with the name at the moment because when you write a book, the keywords are really important. So the keywords in the book, like my first book is called Holistic Health for Proper Geezers and Classy Ladies. So holistic is what I do, so that comes up in the search engine. Classy Ladies and Geezers doesn't come up as much, but Ladies does. Scott Bryant does, so my name comes up everywhere. And with this the only good thing about this company, they get you on hundreds of websites. But hundreds of websites doesn't mean hundreds of sales. To get sales, big sales, you've got to get on the TV, or my YouTube channel starts to explode and people want the book more, or you give it to 1,000 clients, you know what I mean? Great marketing tool. I'm really proud that I've done it, considering my dyslexia, and it gave me the buzz to do the next two. And I might not stop at two, I might keep going, because I know there's lots of crap information out there about diet, lifestyle, exercise, fitness, movement, breathing. I'd like to do the third book on just pure back pain. So then I come up in the search engines for people that are suffering with chronic back pain. Right, so I'm going to call it a day, unless you've got a question, Lee or Chris. It's getting quite late. I want to do some chill out stuff and get ready for bed. So if you haven't got any questions, I'll give you a couple of minutes. I want to say a big thank you to Chris and Lee. Thank you very much for coming to the live podcast. And I will be doing... Oh, you're welcome, Chris, anytime. Who's that? Oh, you too, mate. You too, mate. Have a lovely evening too. And I'll be uploading some new videos on Wednesday, so you can keep an eye out for them. And as long as Sunday goes well, next Sunday, I will do another 7 o'clock live if you want to join and have another chat about other subjects. We'll probably talk more about spirituality if you're into that, or we could talk about more about YouTube or whatever you want. You know, I'm a pretty open guy to most things. So I want to say a big thank you for being on the live chat, and I look forward to seeing your comments and interacting with you next Sunday. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Peace out. Have a great week and stay safe. Bye.